Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. I just was talking for the past couple minutes and didn't realize that I didn't hit the record button. Is that something else? Wow. And I took out the pennies, as you can see, from this moolah roll. Most of it is, no, it has some copper in it, so I guess that's the point. And I was just looking at the second penny. I only went through two pennies, so here I'll go through them again. Here's the first penny that I pulled out, and what I noticed was this little line in the N, and it kind of lines up with this other little line in the rim, little notch in the rim, and I think it's a strike through because there's no line whatsoever connecting the two on the surface. So it's probably like a little piece of wire, very, very small piece of wire, maybe like, like something that came off of the rim of the previous penny. And it was just when the hammer came down, it just put little notches in the N and the rim. So that was the first one. And then I went to zoom out and I realized I did not have it wasn't recording. I was like, oh boy. And then this was our second coin. And I mean, it's so dirty, it doesn't even matter or corroded. But look at all these little marks. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to look at the little marks. I went to hit the pause button so I could look at, because I'm not recording anymore while I use the loop. And I was like, where's the pause button at? That's what happened. Okay, so I'm pausing. So the penny's not worth anything because it has so much corrosion, unless it was some sort of crazy error. But it's a shame because you can't even see it. It's too bright, which doesn't make any sense. There's actually some separation in the motto. I don't know if you can see it or not, but and especially here in Trust, there's some nice separation on that T, the last T on the top and the bottom. I probably would have put this in a flip if it wasn't so. And I don't know what these little bumps are, but I think it's also a D, which you can't even see really. All right, well, we got one copper and one zinc. We're on the board. 88. Looking for the flare G. Probably never find one. No, you see it's not flared. Let me tell you, this camera is something else, man. You can see the little, I mean, even when I watched my videos after I shoot them, I can see the images much more clearer because I'm going from a little camera to my whatever 50-inch 55-inch screen in front of me. So if I can see something clearly that small right there is perfect. The FG, I mean, that's really incredible. Let's see, this looks like copper. I'm gonna go with copper. 81. Okay. Yeah, those moolah wrappers, they could be kind of tight sometimes. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty cool. Machine doubling. Look, you can see it in the end too. It's not worth anything. It would have to be, I mean, machine doubling is still a double error. It's just not a true double dye, as some people call it. But if they when the machine doubling is really pronounced, it could be valuable. Here it's not. You know, it's like it's just something cool to notice. Like, oh look, machine doubling. You know, misaligned dye slightly. 2010 first shield scent. 2017 P. Is this our newest? Well, I'll put it to the side, and I'll keep it here and see. That way we could see where the latest zinc scent is so far as 2007. 17. That is. Oh, well, I almost thought this was a copper scent for a second. Look at that. Look how deep. Out of here. Out of here. Look how deep the ridge goes. Yeah, so to me, it's like a tilted hub type error. Also not valuable. We have a lot of not valuable coins so far, and that's common, you know. 2015. The previous episodes, we found one RPM that looked like it was triple punched. We found a couple. I mean, the past 3 or 4 episodes. I'm saying we found. We found one really nice die clash and a couple other like minor die clashes. All the die clashes were on the reverse only. Yeah, on the reverse only. 62D. Look at this. So even through the camera, I can see on the N, the I, the D, definitely the D. Looks like there's some separation. And then the other letters look like there's either spreading, separation. Look, the T. I can see it on the T, the R. I'm going to look at it under the loop, but so far the model looks like there's some separation, spreading, or extra thickness. All right, so what I'm seeing here is some really all three. Like the O has, it's hard for me to see through the camera, but through the loop I saw, and the O has some separation. Not so much in the date. The bottom of the 2 has a little blip. I don't know if you can see that there. It's like a little mark on the bottom of the 2. It looks like a bump right there, which of course could be the maker's mark for the die, or the mark that identifies the die. Maybe I shouldn't say the maker's mark. Maybe the maker didn't put it there, but you know what I'm saying. I really don't know what they mean by maker's mark. Because to me, a maker's mark would be a mark that's purposely put there to identify the die, or maybe that would be called the die marker. I'm not sure, but to me, it's more as a element of the die that's there accidentally, but it identifies the die because every single coin that was made from that die has the little, for example, bump. This one also has a mark on the corner of the L, which that's also a place where I've always check now, because a lot of them on copper coin shows it. And then you can see the separation in the D, the O, a few places. So this is a pretty nice coin that just shows some elements that could be representative of a double die hammer, obviously. And then there's some separation on the S, on the reverse, which is hardly ever find anything on the reverse. It's on the south for the S. I don't know if you can see it or not. Yeah, I think right there you can see it. Right there. I thought I saw it a little bit on also on the E. The bottom of the E. It looks like even here on the U might be some separation or extra thickness. So, you know, DDO, DDR, whatever the case may be. See, what happens is, I'll put that to, I will hold on to that. I will put it into a flip. What happens is, you know, depending on what your schedule is like, you know, and what your purpose is. Oh, look at this. A 41. I'll try to finish the thought while we just take a look at this. It's damaged. It's clipped. Got hit, you know. So depending on what your purpose is, you know. Let's check. Let me look at the mintage of this 1941. I like checking the mintage. Okay, there it goes. And it's a P. Wow, the proof, they only made 21,000. And the P is I'll show you. And the P is almost 1 billion. So, but the proof, I bet you that this is like, if it's graded, you know, like truly identified as a proof and not some fake, I bet you it's like 1941 proof. Let's go. Let me check the check eBay. 1941 penny proof. Well, I guess I was wrong. I thought it would have been thousands of dollars. I mean, there's only 21. I mean, I got to be honest with you. I would probably buy one of these. I'll show it to you in a second. I just want to find the cheapest one that's graded. All right. Now we're here. And I put penny in, so yeah, like, see, like I would not touch an ungraded one, because to me, I don't know, it could be BS, cleaned or something like that. I just wouldn't touch it. See, this guy wants $400 for the for that one, like mine, which I know, I'm sure the regular penny's only worth like $1. This one here says all six proof pennies for $4.49. Hold on a second. I might just buy this. I doubt it. 1941 proof 64 red. Wow. How broke is this dude, man? Well, I don't know. First of all, I don't know what the other ones are worth, and a 64 might be a low number, so I shouldn't say that, because let's find the next one up. See, it's a 66. So maybe he's right. You see, the difference between a 64 and a 66 could be huge. So he's only selling it for 40 whatever bucks cheaper than the 480 that this person wants for the 66. And you know what? The other 5 coins or 4 coins might only be worth $100. And maybe the coin, because it's a 64, not a 66, is only worth 3 and change. But I guess my point was that there's only 21,000 I don't know. See, that's how my brain works. Like, to me, there's only 21,000. How many of them are graded? How many of them, you know what I mean? That were actually, it, those are the types of pennies I would want to buy, are those low mintage proof graded pennies. Pennies like what we just looked at. Those are the types of pennies I would want to buy. And I don't have anything like that. I would love to find some, right? Imagine that. I mean, I doubt there would ever be a proof inside. I only found one proof. So the 41 itself, I could find that real quick. 41 penny. And I'll just put lowest first. It's probably $1. I promise you, it's just $1. Yeah, it's $1. It's $1. Yeah, look, $1. 1941, $1. So we found $1. I mean, the only one that I found so far, unless you find a low mintage like semi-key date or something like that, it might be worth just and again, that's eBay dollar. You know what I mean? So maybe at a coin show, it's only worth they're selling for a quarter or something like that, which is still good. You get it for, if someone gives you a quarter for something that you paid a penny for, that's great. That's 2,500 times, right? Every time you double a penny, it's 100%, right? So 25 cents it would be 2,500. So that's great. So, and then what you do is you take the pennies and you take your wheat cents and you organize them however you're going to organize them, and that's how you make a little bit of money. You know what I mean? You get a whole roll of wheat cents and you sell them for 20 cents a piece. That's $10, right? Yeah, because if it was 10 cents would be $5 on 50 pennies, so 20 cents would be $10. 88. No, not flashy. You know. So like I was saying before, collar error, you know, um, you have to know what your very beautiful penny. This is nice. I put this to the BU roll. You have to know what your goal is, with your purpose, with your penny roll hunting is. Me, I have so many purposes, multi-purposes, that it's complicated. I mean, I'm doing videos. I'm separating copper. 1999. I'm looking for errors, right? I'm looking for the white AM here. No white AM. I'm building up my my coin collection. I am doing bank runs for for penny rolls for future videos and future coin roll hunts. This is a zinc. I bet you this is like an 83 or 84, 85. I was close. I'm learning, right? A big part of this for me is learning. Learning how to research, learning how to use tools. I'm learning about different types of coins, different types of errors. You know, now I'm even, you know, doing, I'm giving opinions, personal opinions to people for $5 super chats. I'm giving people personal opinions of their coins. Um, and I'm even thinking about more and more seriously taking the certification, credentialing in numismatics. Um, Not just to have a I mean, I could have done that when I first. You know what I mean? If I want to be like a show off. Oh, that's. I haven't found anything with nice toning in so long. That's a nice toning penny. I have not found anything with nice toning in so long. A little bit of a rainbow tone there. Wow. Okay. You know what? Let me use this as my thumbnail. It's just so pretty. See if we can get a nice whole circle. Just because it's so beautiful. Maybe this could be our thumbnail. Yeah, so I could have done that a long time ago. You know, got my certification. So yeah, I'm numismatic certified from, ABC. I'm a smart guy certification. 82 small date. And I believe this is copper. It's a beauty. It's a really, really nice one. Really, really nice for a small day copper. One of my favorites. you know, but I wanted to make sure I didn't do it for that specific reason. You know what I mean? I wanted to really put in my work like an average Joe, like everybody else out there, um, to learn the hard way, by stumbling and having and being corrected, and even no close AM, or this would have been $100 penny. Um, having people make fun of me, the whole thing, man. I went through the whole 9 yards. and and from doing this on a daily basis, I learned enough that I know more than the average person, a lot more. Um, I mean, like 99% more than the average person. Um, so when people leave, smart comments, wise guy comments, um, it doesn't even bother me anymore because I know that they don't know what they're talking about now, but before. And so one of the things that I realized was that that must make people feel so uncomfortable, and that's what they must get off on, you know, by making smart aleck comments to people who are still learning, and that must really throw them off. You know what I mean? But now when that happens to me, I'm like pew pew, get out of here, man. You don't know what you're talking about, bro. Even when professionals talk to me, um, like I have some back and forth commenting between people who have been doing this for a long time and who do know better than me. They know better than me, but they don't know way better than me. Not anymore. So there are a lot of people, of course, who do know better than me because of their years of experience, but they don't know way better than me. Not anymore, buddy boy. And and they'll say something, and I'm like, yeah, I know that already. Like they'll say, oh, that's not this. Yeah, no kidding. You know what I mean? Like I say, oh, this looks like a die. That's not a die clash. Yeah, I never said it was 100. Of course, it could be a die clash though, and they don't know if it's a die clash or not. You know what I'm saying? They're just saying they just want to be smarter than you. And I didn't want to start my channel. You follow what I'm saying? For over a year, I've been doing this on a daily basis, and never once did I ever try to act like I'm smarter than somebody, even though hundreds of people have left comments like they're smarter than me. And, you know, and I had to learn how to deal with that and still go forward. And that's what I hope to pass on to other people on this channel. Kala era, partial Kala. That's what I want to pass on to other people on this channel, is that, hey man, if I can do it, you can do it. You know, and I didn't do you know, any fancy pants classes or anything like that. But now, you know, now that I got to a certain point, I'm like, all right, you know, maybe I could take the class, and just to say, yeah, you know, I took it, and and really share that experience with you, you know, and other people. I thought that would be cool. You know what I mean? That's all. Not to be better, or maybe to be a little smarter. Of course, you know. I hope to get something out of it. They're not cheap. These classes, let me tell you, they're not cheap. You know, and maybe I'll do a video series on the class and share what I'm learning with with you guys. You know, maybe I'll do some members only videos too. You know, so that way um, it becomes like a little bit of a special experience between me and my members, and then share some more random stuff with the with the audience. So it does look like the newest penny. We have two more. That the newest penny is a 2017, 1999. We look for the wide AM. No wide AM. And there was a bunch of copper in this in this in this penny roll. We got where's it at? I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this one has 4, so that's 11. That's great, man. That's 21, 22% copper. I'm very happy with that. It's awesome. And as you can see, you know, it's an older penny roll, 2017. It's an 8-year-old penny roll. Or the person stopped um, in 2017 adding pennies to their pile, and that's why one of them was a wheat cent. You know, very, very good, very nice. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in episode, oh, what episode is this? I don't even know if I said the episode. This is episode 370. I'll see you in episode 371.